Hey, it's Rhianna. Welcome back to my channel and another episode of Tasty Tuesday. Today I'm going to be making a reverse seared steak. So one of Jonathan and I's favorite keto meals is a big old fat ribeye. And this is actually a recipe that he found and started making for us like 2 Valentine's days ago, I believe. I'll have a link up in the eye to that video. It was actually the first time he ever made it, but since that day we have eaten the steak like 100 times. He did like a whole Valentine's Day meal, but we pretty much, now that we're keto, we don't eat all the extra stuff, so we just eat the steak and it is delicious. So this Tasty Tuesday is a little bit different because I've already started the first half of the recipe. So what you're gonna need is your steak of choice. We prefer ribeye, pretty thick cut. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is place the steaks on a baking sheet and season very liberally with salt and pepper. If you think that it's too much, it's not, you need to put some more, as Jonathan would say. As you see in the video that I'm showing you, the steaks have actually been sitting out at room temp for about an hour at this point. And you can see that some of the moisture has pulled from them, and the oven has been preheating at 200, and I'm gonna place it in the oven at 200 degrees for about 1 hour. So it's been an hour now, and I'm gonna go ahead and take the steak out of the oven. Doesn't that look appetizing? Just kidding, it's definitely not ready. So reverse searing is where you cook it low and slow in the oven, and then you finish it off in a cast iron skillet with like butter and seasoning and things like that. So this is where Jonathan is actually gonna take over. So he's got the cast iron out now, and he just put in 2 tablespoons of canola oil. So the seasonings that we use for our steak: fresh garlic, rosemary, and thyme. What?
Warmed up, get it all melted together.
What's that?
It's very important to have the fire on.
It's on. What are you doing now?
Incorporating rosemary, thyme, and garlic into the butter and oil. Get them frying up, get some flavors going. And we're going to start basting. This is on there. It'll release once it's...
Don't talk when you're walking away.
You gotta keep up with me then. Get it all nice and warmed up. Make sure everything's on there. Then you start basting. I'm gonna need some more butter. Okay.
So you're basting both sides?
Yep, I baste both sides.
And the inside of the steak is pretty much done. What you're doing now is you're just searing the outside.
Yep, getting a nice cook on the outside, nice and good crust on there, get all those flavors. Of course, the all-important butter, because, you know, we're keto, and we can eat as much of that crap as we want.
Well.
Within reason.
Listen to that fat sizzle.
Yep, that's what we want to hear. We gotta blend it down that fat.
You want to remove it from the cast iron and you want to let it rest 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
for about 10 minutes.
Now this part, you really need to have a glove of some sort. Because the cast iron handle, even though it just transmits heat so fast, especially with the trying to cool it down, for some reason the heat transfers up the handle really, really fast, and it will burn you. So either you have a really good oven mitt or welding gloves. Hopefully well. Sure your water's hot too.
And now he's gonna start the process all over again for steak number 2. All right, so mine's done resting, and I'm gonna go ahead. First of all, I just want y'all to know I'm not putting any, it's like butter. So there we go. It's a little bit more done than we like. That's my fault. I didn't understand his directions. I had to do the first half by myself, which doesn't, he normally handles all of this. This is like his thing. But steak on a work night requires me doing the first half, and it was the first time for me doing it. Doesn't matter. Still looks really freaking awesome. I stole a little piece off earlier, but I'll go ahead and take a bite for y'all. Oh my gosh. And these are steaks from Walmart.
Yeah.
They're not even like the best quality steaks, but if you cook them right, they'll treat you right. So originally we intended on having like a side of some sauteed spinach, mushrooms, onions, but you know what? We're just gonna eat the steak because steak. But like I said, you can pretty much do this style of cooking with any type of steak. We just prefer ribeye. If you had like maybe like bone-in ribeye, that'd be really great. It really needs to be a high-fat steak though.
It has to be a high-fat steak.
Something like a filet probably wouldn't do well.
No, that's a whole different cooking technique.
Yeah. And of course, you can serve it with like the mushrooms, sauteed spinach, onions, that kind of stuff like I said, or you can just eat a delicious steak by itself. No reason to add anything extra. I hope you enjoyed this Tasty Tuesday. It was a little bit different than normal. My Patreon has officially launched. I haven't made the official announcement video for y'all yet, but there is a link down in the description if you want to check it out and support my channel. I would much appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click that thumbs up button, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. All right, tell them bye.
Get out of my house.
Good afternoon and happy Father's Day. We are just about ready to host